So we just kicked off the My Kinetic Journey experience, and here walks in my wife, Tangie Nadimi.
Hello.
And so we actually have she's got a really cool project that she's working on, and we're trying to convince her to do her own My Kinetic Journey videos. So anyways, do you want to share what your project's on?
Yes, I am working on a series of books called Repeat After Me, and it is all about positive affirmations for kids.
Just kids?
Yes.
Okay.
But the parents will be reading the books to them, and it will benefit both the kids and the parents. Very simple, easy to read graphics and fonts, striking visual imagery. If you're the type of parent that reads books to your kids every night, this is exactly what you want. It instills confidence in them. It teaches them to have positive self-talk, and I just think it's great.
What gave you the idea to do this?
Well, it all started. It's a funny story. One night we were all having dinner as a family, and I have a very energetic, strong-willed little boy that cannot sit through a meal. We're used to it, and he's probably about 2 years old at the time, and he gets up and he wants to do laps around the table. And he makes it out of his chair, back around to his chair, which is pushed out from where he got up, and he won't push it in. And we're all telling him, just push the chair in, you can keep going. And he says, I can't. And we say, why not? Just push the chair in. It's too heavy. No, it's not. Just push it in. You can do it. You're strong. I'm not strong. And at this point, Abe says, son, look at me. Say, I am strong. And this kid wouldn't do it. And it was such a shock to us because, again, we see him as such a confident, strong-willed little person that can do anything he wants, and he has that attitude.
Notice her fist.
He has that attitude 24/7, and he says, I cannot say that. What a shock that this person has already built his own belief system and already has this mental self-talk at 2 years old. And, of course, I didn't start writing the books that day, but when the idea came back to me, that day came back to me so hard, like a ton of bricks. Oh, my gosh. Yes. Kids do need this. So that's where it started.
Love it.
All credit to Abe.
As all good things are.
Love that part.
All good things come from Abe.
Yeah. So
even our son, right?
Yeah, technically that's true too.
Full credit.
Although he looks just like you, so there's a lot of doubt. Like he could be completely your clone. So where are you right now, and what do you need help on?
Well, I have about 7 books written. I've got the words. I've got images for 3 books. I've got 1 book almost maybe 98% done. So what I'm working on is getting the other books put together. I'm working on getting funding because my very first book is for charity. I want it to go directly into the hands of people that can help kids that need it most. Kids that need to replace that negative self-talk, kids that have been through something traumatic and really just need something consistent and something that they can tell themselves to get them through a hard time. So I want to get that book out at no cost to the caregiver, and then I want to continue on the series of books for every kid. So I have ideas on that book for charity. I have ideas on books for every kid, books for superheroes, books for fabulous kids, books for athletes. So I just want to be able to create a book that will serve every child and give them the ability to memorize and know and say and repeat and feel confident in those affirmations.
Awesome. So is there something particular you need from people out in the world besides help with crowdfunding and funding specifically? Are there other services that people could work with you?
Well, I think
help support you.
I think that's a good question. So there's 2 parts to that. You said the crowdfunding. Mm-hmm. I think we're kind of glossing over the fact that we know that she wants to do a crowdfunding campaign, but they don't know.
She wants to do a crowdfunding campaign.
They just threw me in here. I don't even know why I'm here.
Welcome to
I
My
don't
Kinetic
have
Journey.
a script. They're just like, I'm not prepared. They didn't tell me what questions they were going to ask me. I'm.
So the beautiful thing is just say yes. That's really important for entrepreneurs. Yes. There's so many different opportunities. So I'm going to break your question up into 2. Okay. Is that you're going to do a crowdfunding campaign.
Yes.
And you need, obviously, those that are interested in donating, very clearly her goal with the first one is to raise money so that she can donate 10,000 plus books to trauma centers, fire departments, orphanages, anything like that. So these kids that have been through something traumatic, they have that, right? Like you said. So if you have any desire or you know anything about crowdfunding campaigns and you're wanting to help her out, please reach out to Tangie. That's one of the things that she needs help on is the crowdfunding campaign. Again, that's it, you know, financial help or all of the other things that go into running a successful crowdfunding campaign. Yes. And I think one thing that is that if you are an organization or know of an organization that donates money to children's or charitable events or charitable organizations, you know, if you want to be somebody who sponsors her project, that would be also something to really consider, because again, these books are going to go to those charities that you care about, or as a charity or as an organization, you're going to get that in the hands of places like the Christie House, which we've done a video for in the past. That's based out of Miami. There's just so many different child advocacy centers. So, and then the second part you were saying is beside the crowdfunding campaign,
what other services are out there that you need? What, like working on Illustrator and getting the book put together, but are there other things that you need to finalize your books or to work towards the next books?
Or anybody that you're looking at to meet? And I know I personally have a dream to do Repeat After Me for Deadpool fans.
Oh my gosh.
Can you imagine? Anyways, so
Deadpool fans, really?
Yeah, I want to. Can you imagine?
No.
So Ryan Reynolds. Anybody knows Ryan Reynolds? Please have him reach out. Definitely will want to make that book, Repeat After Me for Deadpool fans. That's for your dysfunctional,
so the target audience
and inappropriate adults that need positive affirmations.
Okay, I would kind of buy that book, actually.
Okay, go ahead.
I can do it. Lost my train of thought. What's the question?
What do you need help on beside the crowdfunding campaign?
Yes. Well, I am step one, and I'm a stay-at-home mom, so I'm just plugging away in the few minutes that I have here and there every day. So, like, I need to get the book on paper. I need to get the book in people's hands. I mean, if you can think of it, I need it. Please help me.
There you go.
Perfect.
Anything else?
So I wanted to just say that I love that you are a mompreneur. I always say that wrong, but a mompreneur. A mompreneur. And
Blows.
if I know, whatever.
Is it mompreneur or momtrepreneur?
Nope,
No.
You make up your own words.
It is not a mompreneur.
It is a made-up word anyway.
It's a mompreneur. It's like cinnamon, whatever the word is. But anyways, why?
Mompreneurs.
Yes. So I love that, and we need more of them. And I love that you are going to document your journey as a mompreneur.
Yay.
Promoting something that's such an awesome product for little kids. And as adults and working with entrepreneurs, we're finding day in and day out that the biggest challenge, I think, and I think Abe agrees, is the mindset, is the ability to really think that they can do it and to take risks. And so if these little kids get it at such a young age, it's awesome. I love it.
I wish I would have had it
at
a young age. Being adopted myself, it was so easy to just put that idea in my head that I don't have worth, that I don't have value, that someone didn't want me, that someone pushed me away, which is not true, because adoption is one of the most selfless, loving things that you can do. But as a kid, you don't understand it. You don't understand the ins and outs of everything. So if somebody could have replaced all that negative talk with something positive, like, I do have value, I am worthy, I am safe, my parents aren't going anywhere, they do love me, man, you know, I'm not going to say my life would have been completely different, but I would have had a head start.
Yeah, you would have.
And,
so will you do this specifically for orphans? Do a book for orphans or foster kids?
You know, it's hard to say that I will, because I don't want to single them out as being different. And I've thought about the words that I would say, and I think, you know, you're just like anybody else. You've got parents, you know, maybe something happened, but it's okay for you to continue in your life just like anybody else, because maybe you hit a speed bump, maybe you hit a roadblock, and you know how to go around. So you can have all the same affirmations as someone who, you know, started out with both of their birth parents, because like I said, everybody has challenges, and what makes you different is your ability to overcome those challenges.
Yeah.
Powerful.
That's
I love it. So thank you
Sure.
for sharing your story. And how do people reach out to you?
Well, that's a great question, Abe. Again, we are baby steps. Step one, I've got my personal email, tangienadimi@gmail.com. You might have to email me to learn how to spell that, but I'm sure we can link to that somewhere.
I think we can put some magic on the screen, and we figure that out. All right.
Put it right under there.
All right. That's our little segment for now. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank
you for having me.
All right, so please follow Tangie's Kinetic Journey at #MyKineticJourney, or you can search up Tangie Nadimi online. And our website is thekineticexperience.com, where you can learn all about all the stuff that we do to support entrepreneurs in self-directed learning.